So your big pitch for the sequel to Jurassic World is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, where the majority of the setting takes place in a house. World. House. Greenlight it. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, released in 2018 and is directed by J.A. Boyana, who has also directed such films like The Orphanage, The Impossible, and A Monster Calls. Which A Monster Calls is fantastic. It is one of my favorite movies of that year. If you haven't seen A Monster Calls, which a lot of people didn't, go watch it. It is a depressing child film, but it's really, really good. So what happened with this film? And this film is starring Chris Pratt as the man who can do the thing to stop the thing to save the thing, Bryce Dallas Howard, Raph Spall, Toby Jones, Ted Levine, B.D. Wong, and a special monologue from Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, they bring him back as Dr. Ian Malcolm, the only smart person in this entire franchise. They bring him back to basically give a monologue in the beginning and then finish it up at the very end. That is it. But hey, we're connected. We're connected to the previous trilogy. So cool! It has been 3 years since the events of Jurassic World, and the dinosaurs are left alone on the island to live out the rest of their days. However, that ending is very close in sight because the park was constructed on what was originally a dormant volcano, but all of a sudden is not dormant. So now our government and the company that created all the dinosaurs are in a philosophical back and forth with each other, trying to decide if it's the right thing to do to go out there and save all the dinosaurs, or if we should take this as a sign and let them die out because they shouldn't be here at this point in the stage in Earth's history to begin with. Which that is a wonderful, fantastic question. We have all of these dinosaurs that were originally extinct millions, billions of years ago. And because they went extinct, evolution went a different route and made basically all the species that you see nowadays. Made us. But then our scientists in our time said, hey, fuck you to evolution and to science, and hey, let's bring back all of these dinosaurs. And now they're in trouble, and they're endangered of being extinct again. So shouldn't we allow that to happen because they shouldn't be here in the first place? Or is it more morally right to save them and transport them to another location? That is a fascinating question. So in the first 5-10 minutes of this film, I am invested and I'm excited because I'm like, wow, that is some philosophical shit that we have not gotten in this franchise yet. This is amazing. I can't wait to see what happens. And then the rest of the film happens and I go, what the hell happened? Something that looked like it was going to be this great philosophical movie that would have each and every audience member think and reassess their moral compass and their values and what they believe in turns into a stereotypical monster movie. And hell, not even a monster movie. This turns into Resident Evil at the end. We have this big gigantic mansion house that this white man billionaire person has, and there's a bunch of dinosaurs that roam around in it. This is freaking Resident Evil, just without the zombies, they're dinosaurs. Just feeling my disappointment level just slowly increase the more that this film went along. And actually, to be honest, it didn't take that long because, like I said, in the first 5 minutes, we're presented with this question and I'm fascinated. But then in like the next 10, 15 minutes, you realize like, oh, this rich person is having Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt go out to the island to save the raptors. And oh, to help them, they have these shady army people going out with them. I've seen this movie before. It was called The Lost World Jurassic Park. And spoiler alert, our heroes are duped. They use Chris Pratt to get the last remaining velociraptor, and then they take him out, and then they take the velociraptor back home because they're like smart. So they're going to train the raptor to be a soldier and take out things. Oh my god. Why? We have seen this before so many times. Do you have any original ideas? You do! You obviously do have original ideas because you were posing that great philosophical question at the very start of this movie, but then I don't know if it was through rewrites or another writer came in and just completely wiped that out and completely changed it. So frustrating. And I know in Jurassic World I said that Chris Pratt's character was intelligent because he was smart and did all the things. Here, he's a dumbass. Bryce Dallas Howard's character is still a dumbass because they all fall for it. How do you not see that the rich guy hiring you for the thing is the villain of this thing? All to get this velociraptor and a couple of cool dinosaurs in so that they can auction them off and sell them on the black market, which is very disheartening for me to see, because that's terrible. Also, I have to put myself through seeing a bunch of other dinosaurs being wiped out by this volcano. And I hate seeing animals die in film. We had to put down our girl cat earlier this year. That's what she's doing right here on my wrist now. And it was very hard for me seeing just my pet, my animal, pass away in our arms. So to see that on screen again, and the Brontosaurus on the dock saying, help me, save me, and then the fire encompass him is just so freaking sad. Only for the movie to take it from that grandiose island to the basement of this mansion. Why is this called Jurassic World? It should be called Jurassic Mansion. Oh my god, don't call it Jurassic Mansion, because someone's gonna hear that and go like, ooh, a video game franchise. And then we get to the basement of this mansion. Just saying that out loud is just so freaking stupid. And we see auctioning and black market deals going down, and then they're gonna sell off the next velociraptor thing that they've created. That's like a super weapon, and it's called the Indomitable Raptor or something. The Indoraptor. That's right, the Indoraptor. Because that doesn't sound not stupid at all. But it's an Indoraptor that's like a raptor, but bigger. It's this entire franchise. It's a bigger raptor, and so it bites more and kills more. Oh, and it's trained to attack specific people. And you want to know how it's trained? Oh, you're gonna love this. So a soldier is gonna have a gun, you see, and the gun is gonna have a laser sight. So when the laser points at a certain person, the raptor is going to lock on to that laser sight and whoever it's on. And then the gun has a little like sound box thing, and the sound, when you press the button, triggers the raptor to attack the person who's highlighted by the laser on this soldier's gun. Because, you know, you can only do kills with raptors now in the army. I don't know what it is, but I guess you can't point guns at people and shoot anymore. You have to point a gun at someone to laser lock and then press a sound button so that the trained raptor attacks him, as opposed to just shooting the person who you are locking on with the freaking laser. This is so fucking dumb. Why? So stupid. And then speaking of stupid, we do have our child character in this film, and she, like, they make it try to seem like she plays such a huge part in this story, and she doesn't at all. You could wipe her out, and this entire film would play out the same way. So the rich guy who hired Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard to go out is like the nephew of the bigger, older, white, rich guy who controls everything, and he's good. He's a good guy. But because he lost his daughter, she took her DNA, and because we clone dinosaurs now, we're gonna clone his daughter. So that's the girl. Wow, I just freaking confused myself. I'm sorry. Basically, this little girl is the first human clone. And that's cool, I guess. But if you need any cause and any reason as to why I say that these characters in these films are dumbasses, look at the scene where Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are taking the girl and they're trying to get out. They're trying to get out of the basement. And then the evil rich guy with a couple of soldiers with guns come in at the elevator and stop them and say, hey, stop, little girl, come over here. And they're like, no, you're bad. And he goes, no, I'm not bad. What? I never told you her importance? And from out of nowhere, just unloads on us that, oh, this little girl is a clone. We never asked you. We did, like, why? Why did you tell us that? And then put that fact aside, dude, why aren't you shooting Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard? They are double the size of the little girl. You could easily take them out. They'd be dead, and you could just take the little girl for yourself. But no, you stand there and you unload all of your evilish plans and explanations as to who she is, even though none of us were caring or asking, oh, who is she? She's the clone daughter of this other person. Who is this other person? I don't know. He was introduced in this film, and I could give two shits. This film is really trying to make itself important, and it is not. The only thing that we lead into is that at the end, all of the dinosaurs kind of roam free. And so now we have dinosaurs not on the island where they were. We have the dinosaurs on the mainlands. We have them in America, and they're being transported all around the world. So I'm assuming Jurassic Park Dominion is when all of them breed and they have offspring and they start taking over the world again and start making us extinct. Which, you know what? If this is the intelligent level that we have all these characters in these films, we deserve to be wiped out by them again. Take us out. I don't care. This movie it's not as bad as Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 was just freaking hilarious. And it's like, why are we doing this? This is funny as hell. This film started with a fascinating question and a fascinating concept for a movie. And then they just pull the wool right over your eyes and they go, no, this is a standard monster film. But because it's called Jurassic World, let's forget about the world part and let's contain it in this one big mansion basement house. So freaking stupid. I'm gonna give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom 2 out of 5 Blu-rays. So that is it. That is the end of my Jurassic Park retrospective series. Jurassic World Dominion comes out this weekend. Hopefully I can get out to see it, and I can put my review of it out either this weekend or sometime on Monday. If I can't get out, though, we'll select from one of our movies that we have up here and then release that review out on Monday as well. So guys, if you've seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you all the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.